starting off the show today in far South Texas, in the town of Terlingua. It is right in between the Big Bend State Park and Big Bend National Park. Earlier on today, we spent a lot of time seeing just a small portion of the 800,000 plus acres of Big Bend National Park. We are so thrilled that it is now time to lay our head and we get to camp tonight at the Goat Pens, which is owned by Jeff. Jeff, thank you so much for hosting us.
Sure, thanks for coming out.
And thanks for just like enjoying the sand and dirt that we're on. I love this place already. Tell me about how you got the name.
The Goat Pens was a name that was given to the place by a production crew for the movies. Barbarossa with Willie Nelson was the crew that actually dubbed it the Goat Pens. And at one time back in the early days, there were goats here, but there haven't been goats here in over 30 years now.
Tell us about this property and what you have to offer here.
Okay, well, the Goat Pens campground has right now 40 campsites. There is 10 of these what we call walk-in sites that you actually have to walk into. They are our most secluded, have the neatest geology. We also have the drive-up sites, for small trailers and tents. There is a portion of the campground that'll be reduced and we'll drop down to 30 sites. And the reason for that is so that I can close off an area and let the desert recover. I mean, this is my ranch, so I kind of watch the impact on areas, and if they seem to be getting hit a little too hard because they're popular spots or something like that, I just close them down and do some restoration and let the desert have them back for a while and then move stuff around. So it's constantly changing. People that camp here this year may come back next year and be in a different location because of that. All the fire rings and all that everything's mobile so that I can move a campsite from one place to another.
What's the traffic been like for you this year? Have you seen an increase in people coming?
I've been referring to it as a quarantine cabin fever. The 1st of October, pretty much without warning, once the park opened back up, people showed up in huge numbers, and it's been busy since. And I know, talking to park personnel, that they are breaking attendance records and visitation records.
So out here, just looking around, it seems like a perfect place if you have camping gear to come and stay a night, stay a week, because there's a lot of open space, a lot of fresh air to spend some time.
There is some very unique geology and lots of history on this place, and visitors are welcome to hike anywhere on the square mile they want to. We've had people find everything from arrowheads to old bayonets. There's just a lot of stuff laying around the desert out here, plus just the scenery. And the stars at night they're unbelievable.
What do you love about this community, about this part of Texas?
The lack of hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting rush hour traffic to get to and from work. I've been here, over 30 years. The community's always been tight-knit. We know each other, we like each other for the most part, and we help each other out if needed. And then, just Big Bend is a magical place. And, talking to people, it just hits people a certain way, and they can't get enough of it, and I was one of those people. Other people look at it and say, it's a desert, I don't get it. But there seems to be no in between. So if it's magical to you, then you're drawn to it. And I was one of those that just had to be here and have been.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your home with our Texas Today team. So thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for coming out, and I'm happy to share this with everybody.
To plan your trip to the Goat Pens in Terlingua, find them on Facebook at the Goat Pens.